we just got a huge new leak for Pokemon Legends EA, and this time it's about how we're going to catch Zygarde in the game. And we also got a new picture of what Mega Zygarde's going to look like. And I gotta say, guys, it looks pretty crazy, so I think you guys are going to like it as well. And then we also got some info about how to catch Xerneas and Yveltal in this game, as well as when we get to battle Lysander in the game. We've got a bunch of super interesting leaks to cover in this video, but I do want to say quick before we get into everything that I'm trying to hit 20,000 subscribers on the channel. I'm also going to be covering all the latest Pokemon Legends EA news and leaks. So if you guys don't want to miss any of that, make sure you guys subscribe. It also really helps me reach my goal. And one last thing before we get into the video is that I'm still doing the giveaway with Fundoris for the $50 in eShop gift cards. So if you guys want to enter, all you guys have to do is join the Discord. The link for that will be in the description. And the giveaway is going to end once I hit 20k and Fundoris hits 30k. So good luck to all you guys who enter. But yeah, let's get into the video. So the first leak of the video is coming from Light88, and he basically says that Lysander gives us the Zygarde cube, which allows us to collect the Zygarde cells scattered throughout Lumio City. And then after completing the quest to obtain Xerneas and Yveltal, we must face Lysander in battle where his Mega Evolution is Gyarados. So if you guys remember a few videos back, I talked about how Lysander was going to be returning in this game. We obviously had that big leak showing all the trainers in Legends EA and which Mega Evolutions they were going to use. And obviously for Lysander, he has Mega Gyarados, which he also had on his team in X and Y, as well as in Ultra Sun and Moon. So that one was pretty expected, to be honest. I honestly thought it would have been pretty cool if he had a Mega Pyroar, because he did use a Pyroar on his team, and I always thought that Lysander's hair kind of looked like Pyroar, but I don't know, maybe I'm just tripping, guys, but I definitely thought that would have been cool. Let me know down below if I'm not the only one who kind of saw that resemblance, but he's going to have a Mega Gyarados just like before, and it says that the fight isn't especially difficult, but defeating him is required to unlock the chance to capture Zygarde, which we did have a leak saying that Lysander and Zygarde can kind of communicate with each other, and that they were going to be working together somehow in this game. I definitely think that adds some credibility to that previous leak that we had, but part of me is kind of wondering if this is going to be like a rogue Mega Zygarde, because obviously Zygarde's getting his own Mega Evolution in this game, which I'm going to show you guys in just a minute. So with Zygarde getting his own Mega Evolution, like I just said, I think it would make a lot of sense if, you know, the final boss was a rogue Mega Zygarde, especially because it seems like the rogue Megas are going to be like little mini bosses in this game. So if Zygarde's going to be the big final boss of the game, then I think that would make perfect sense, especially because, you know, this is Zygarde's game, you know what I'm saying? It's Pokemon Legends ZA, so that would definitely wrap up the game pretty nicely in my opinion. So it will be pretty interesting to see kind of what ends up happening with that. But now I want to show you guys what Mega Zygarde is going to look like. We actually had this new image leaked of Mega Zygarde, but just take this with a grain of salt, guys, because I can't 100% confirm the source of this or if it's actually legit. But like I always say, just for the sake of the video, I think it's more fun to assume that it is real, just because you never really fully know if it is real or not, and I'd rather not just say that everything's going to be fake, you know what I'm saying? So here's this alleged leaked Mega Zygarde that's been going around, and we have a lot of stuff that we can talk about with this. So obviously on its back, you know, you guys can see that big cannon, and what does that remind you guys of? Because to me, that looks exactly like the ultimate weapon, which I'm sure is going to have a big part in this game. I think the ultimate weapon is kind of one of those things that X and Y didn't really get into as much detail as it should have on, so I think it makes a lot of sense that we'd find out a lot more about it in this game. And to me, it kind of looks like Mega Zygarde is going to be like fused with the ultimate weapon, if that makes sense. Or maybe Mega Zygarde itself is the ultimate weapon. I don't know. There's a bunch of crazy theories that I've seen. I honestly don't even know if they fully make sense to the lore of the game, so you guys are gonna have to let me know down below. But either way, I know that's supposed to look like the ultimate weapon on his back. And then you guys can obviously see he's got the red and the blue kind of on his hands, and of course that represents Xerneas and Yveltal. And I've actually seen people saying that what if somehow as part of Zygarde's Mega Evolution he kind of fuses with Xerneas and Yveltal, and that's where these colors are kind of coming from, which I definitely could see it being similar to the DNA splicer situation, because you kind of got to wonder, like with the Mega Evolution energy, what if this allows the Zygarde cells to kind of mutate, and maybe that's how Zygarde can kind of fuse with these other two Pokemon. I'm definitely open to hearing all your guys' theories about that, so if you have an idea of your own about that, drop it down below, because you honestly could be right. We really never know what they could do. Then the last thing I want to talk about in this video is obviously what these quests might be to obtain Xerneas and Yveltal, because I don't think Xerneas and Yveltal are just going to be chilling in Lumio City, you know what I mean? Like, I definitely think we're probably going to have to go outside of Lumio City to catch them, unless of course we have to lure them to Lumio City somehow. Like maybe once we collect a certain amount of Zygarde cells, we can maybe use those to lure them somehow. I feel like that's probably the only way it would make sense for them to be in this game, because obviously we wouldn't expect two huge legendary Pokemon like that just to be chilling in Lumio City, you know what I'm saying? So it'll be cool to see how that does end up working out once we get to play the game, of course. I want to show you guys a little bonus picture for the end of the video. So this right here is made by Bulby Boy, and this is supposed to be a Mega Mewtwo Z, which obviously this wasn't a part of the leaks, but a lot of people do want to see a Mega Mewtwo Z. I figured since we're on the topic of Zygarde, it'd be a perfect time to show you guys. So let me know what type you guys think a Mega Mewtwo Z should get if we do end up seeing it. I guess it's always possible that we do see it in a DLC or something like that. I would really hope so, you know what I'm saying? Same with Mega Charizard Z. I think both of those would be crazy, so let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys check out Bulby Boy. I'll have his link link down below in the description. And by the way, if you guys are wondering how Lysander is going to return in this game, I have covered that in a few previous videos. So if you guys just go back on my channel, you should be able to find those videos. And hopefully they'll kind of answer that question for you. But yeah, anyways, guys, let me know what you think about everything I talked about in this video and what you guys think about Mega Zygarde. I personally think it looks sick, and I'm definitely hyped to see what it's going to look like in game. Like I said before, I'm trying to hit 20,000 subscribers. So if you guys don't mind helping me out to reach my goal, I extremely appreciate all of you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.